So now we're gonna learn how to properly use the content drawer or content browser. So remember, to access this, you can just go here, click on it, and then scroll it up. Or alternatively, you can just click on the folder symbol here in the upper toolbar, and it's also gonna show up. Okay, so right now, if we're here on the old folder, you're probably just gonna have like your level here and not much else at this moment. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna actually import some assets to this project. Remember, these are the folders that basically all the files that compose your entire project, your entire game. So we're gonna go ahead here and add. You can click here on add and then go here on add feature or content pack. Okay. So once you do that, you're gonna get all these options, but we're actually gonna go here on content and then click on this starter content. Okay. So once you do that, click on add to project and then you can close that window and then you're gonna have one more folder here show up right next to your level called starter content. And now that is gonna have a lot of new assets that we're gonna be able to use, right? It has audio, maps, materials, all sorts of things. But it can be a lot at once, like there's so much included in just that folder. So ideally, like when we're going on the content browser, whenever we're like going around here, we don't usually go about clicking folders looking for what we want. It can take a lot of time. So one very important thing that we can do here to save us time is to use this filtering feature that we have here. You see those lines here? That's the filter where we can look for, basically we can look in all these folders for like a specific kind of asset. Okay, so once we click on the filter, we're gonna look for the static mesh assets. So you can click on that. And by the way, what is static mesh? I'm gonna be talking about more in depth about that in the next unit, but basically static mesh is a static object, a static 3D object that we can use in our games. And if you didn't know, the objects that we have used so far, those are static mesh. If we look in the outliner, you see our cube 1, cube 2, the floor, the cone, all of them that have the static mesh actor type. So as you can see, all of these are static meshes, static 3D objects, okay? So we're gonna go on filter, click on static mesh, and then as you can see, you're gonna get all these different type of items that now you can include. Okay, and it doesn't have to be necessarily just shapes. It can also be like completely finalized items such as this chair. We can actually, let's try with this chair. We gonna drag and drop that chair onto the scene like this. Okay, let's do a chair and I guess let's see what's there around the table. Okay, so you see, I can just drag and drop from the content browser. I can just drag and drop the static meshes that I need. So as you can see, now we have a chair and a table that we're gonna be able to use in our level, in our game. Okay? So for now, just make sure that you are able to import that starter content pack that I just added, filter for static meshes, and then add maybe like a chair or and a table. It's good enough for now. Okay, so on the next video, we are going to do some practice and try to set up basically like a whole level with many of the static meshes that we obtained from this starter pack. Okay.